Imagine standing on a quiet runway at sunrise. You hear the roar of engines, see the landing lights cutting through the mist, and feel your heart race as a jet lifts off into the sky. You've always dreamed of being in that cockpit, not just as a passenger, but as the one in command, the one flying. In 2025, that dream is more reachable than ever. But becoming a pilot isn't just about loving airplanes. It's about dedication, responsibility, and a clear path forward. And like every great journey, it starts with a single step. Maybe you're still in school, maybe you're in college, or maybe you're already working, but your eyes still drift upward whenever a plane passes overhead. No matter where you start, the process is the same. This video is your complete step-by-step guide to becoming a commercial pilot in 2025. Let's start with the most important decision. What kind of pilot do you want to become? There are three main levels. Number one, private pilot license. Lets you fly for personal reasons, but you can't earn money. Number two, commercial pilot license. Qualifies you to fly professionally, carry passengers or cargo, and get paid for it. And finally, number three, the airline transport pilot license, the highest certification required to captain commercial airliners. Most future airline pilots aim to progress to all three levels. Once you've chosen your path, make sure you meet the basic requirements. To begin training, you'll need to be at least 17 years old for a private license, 18 for a commercial, and 23 for ATPL certification. A high school diploma is typically required, and some airlines prefer candidates with a college degree. Most importantly, you must pass a Class 1 medical exam, which checks your vision, hearing, heart function, and overall physical and mental health. Next comes choosing the right flight school. This is one of the most critical decisions you'll make. Research schools that are approved by your country's aviation authority, like the FAA in the United States or EASA in Europe. Compare their aircraft fleet, instructor experience, safety record, simulator quality, student reviews, and job placement programs. You'll choose a flight school, your training ground. It's not just about aircraft and books, it's about discipline, weather theory, navigation, instrument flying, communication, confidence. You'll start with a private pilot license, where you'll take control of an aircraft for the first time. Nothing compares to your first solo flight. Next comes the commercial pilot license. Now you're learning to fly professionally. You're trained to handle real-world scenarios, long hours, and complex systems. It's not easy, but every hour brings you closer to the cockpit of a jet. And then comes the ATPL, the Airline Transport Pilot License. It's the final stage. You'll study everything from advanced aerodynamics to human factors. When you pass the exams, your ATPL is frozen, waiting for one thing: experience. 1,500 flight hours. To gain those hours, many new pilots work as flight instructors, tow banners, or fly for small charter companies. Every hour builds your skill and your resume. When you're nearing the required hours, you'll need a type rating, special training to fly a specific aircraft like a Boeing 737 or Airbus A320. Airlines either provide this during hiring or expect you to already have it. Then comes the application process. You'll attend airline assessments, simulator evaluations, and interviews that test your technical knowledge, decision-making, and teamwork under pressure. But the learning doesn't stop once you get hired. As a first officer, you'll go through continuous training throughout your career. Routine simulator checks, crew resource management, CRM, emergency scenarios, and system refreshers. After years of safe, consistent performance, you'll earn the coveted role of captain. Becoming a pilot in 2025 isn't easy, but it's possible. The career demands discipline, commitment, and lifelong learning. But the reward? Flying across continents, commanding one of the most advanced machines ever built, and inspiring the next generation every time you lift off the runway. If this video gave you a clear roadmap or inspired your dream, subscribe to Global Flight Network for more professional aviation guides, career tips, and behind-the-scenes stories from the skies. Until next time, fly safe, stay focused, and never stop reaching for the clouds.